Yo, what's up, guys? Top of the evening. Monday's in the books. Beautiful day. That was fun today. Nice, steady climb up. Not a lot of ladder attacking in there, shorting. Did see a little bit towards the end there at the bell. To be expected by the hedgies. Let's touch on a few things here this evening. First of all, shout out to the boys over on Superstock here for posting this. This is 10 p.m. Central Time, Chicago Citadel. I know you guys used to love it when I would first open up the videos when we could find out if Citadel was there. Just like their Google reviews, they've somehow circumvented the system where we can't check in on them live anymore. But you guys, here we go. This is 10 o'clock in beautiful Chicago. But you notice something here? Let me show you something here. Right here, I think that's Kenny Griffin right there. I can tell by his hairline, his hair there. I think that's him with his hand on his cheek just staring out the window. You see what I'm seeing there? I think that is Kenny G. Just solely sitting in the office. I don't see anybody else up there. Kenny, hopefully you're okay in there, buddy. Please do not consider going up to the top floor here and doing a swan dive off the building. We don't want to see that, sir. But get yourself some rest, buddy. Go home, get some rest. Dream about that airplane and all your money and your $500,000 paintings and all that good stuff, bud. So go home, get some rest. Rest up, bud. Today, beautiful. That was gorgeous, wasn't it, you guys? We're not seeing that immediately sell off right out of the gate, which is good. The tables have turned. We are bullish as bleep. A little bit of a tail off at the end here. We were up above 37 and then boop, right back down. No big deal. They were out of bullets, I noticed today. I was checking in a lot. They were down to zero earlier, 25.30, and then they've gained a little bit here. So we got about 250,000 bullets here for tomorrow morning. Let's see what that brings. But yeah, beautiful, good all-around day. You guys, I used to show this all the time. I do fall. I spaced it off. I don't think Ortex is doing it much this last 5-6 weeks with this thing, steadily in the 30s or so. But to all you new guys, if there's anybody new guys, remember, these hedgies are losing monster amount of money. And when we were running there a couple months ago, these numbers were monstrous. But this was posted. The market was still going, I believe. Yeah, it was 10:25 a.m. So that might have been whatever. Regardless, okay. AMC gaining 8.5% today. Oh, it was before we closed. So regardless, when we were 8.5% up today, they were down 270 million buckaroos. That's just on AMC. And you guys, this number was monstrous. Remember, long story short, these guys lose millions and millions and millions of dollars a day shorting these stocks. This is just AMC. Remember, so keep that in mind. If you don't follow Ortex, follow them. They are super bullish on AMC. They're an ape in their own right. They're always posting. Beautiful. Plus, obviously, the Ortex subscription, too. Here, we got another step down. Old Joe Brenner retires. Been with the company since 2011. The SEC Commission announced that Joseph K. Brenner has retired as Chief Counsel of the Division of Enforcement. So let's see what Mr. Gruel brings in, what he does here. But I think that's 3 in the last couple of weeks. Guy's been here a long time. Is he retiring? Who knows? Is Mr. Gruel looking to bring in his own savages as he had a butt full? Who knows? But always got to keep on top of the old SEC, right? Oh, man alive, you guys. We busted the record today in the reverse repo operations, the nightlies, 1.135 trillion buckaroos. That is a new record. You guys, I think everybody's keeping this whole market thing on a hush-hush. If you just look at this one thing, we've never been this high. And remember, I think this is 9 days now. Let's count them real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 days over $1 trillion. That might as well be a trillion. That might as well be a trillion. You know where we're getting at. So, yeah. I really think there's a lot more to all of this whole market over leverage madness that's going on. We're soon to find out, boys and girls. Real quick. Oh, there's our numbers there. We always got to touch on these. I love it. 498 total institutionals, owners, 424 long, only 36 short and 38 long and short. But look at this, what popped in here today, boys and girls, if you have not seen it. Morgan Stanley 1.283. Green is new positions. That's a lot of shares, Morgan. Welcome aboard, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. And then the Mark Cuban's response to this. But the one thing, remember, you guys, Double G been in office a few months now, right? He didn't have a Twitter up until, what, 6 weeks ago, roughly? And a lot of his tweets are geared. He knows a lot of his tweets we have liked. Okay, they're sure. Oh, is the SEC's not doing nothing? Gary Gensler, you can't block. I get it. I get it. You guys know, if you've listened to me, I'm a huge fan. I think he's taking all the necessary steps to correct all of this madness and make it a fair game for us. And I truly believe, all this stuff can't happen overnight. But all these rules, everything coming into play, I think it's looking pretty good for us. The one thing I got out of this was 3 of 4 right here. This includes deceptive conduct by private funds offering or accounting frauds, insider trading, market manipulation, failures to act in retail customers' best interest, reports violations, best execution, and fiduciary violations or any other form of misconduct. So that is very bullish right there. And then Cuban, where's that Cuban response? Look at Cuban. Oh, boy. Hey, let me ask you this question real quick. Mark Cuban, he's a man of the people, right? He's got the basketball team. He's one of the boys. Somebody got to slide him a note and just tell him to buy a bunch of AMC shares, GameStop. I mean, come on, man. Come on, Mark. Well, for all we know, maybe he's got him. But anyways, Twitter response. This is BS. You didn't start the BS. Please don't continue it. If you're working on behalf of investors, you make it easy for questions by investors and business people to be asked and answered. You make near impossible. Those can't afford lawyers can only guess. Thank you, Marky Mark. I love you, buddy. Here we go. AMC Entertainment is getting hot again. Here's what to look for by Ben Zinga. I agree with most of this down here in the daily chart. They're going over the basics of it. Stock is at resistance, possibly nearly a breakout in the technical traders call a falling wedge. Stock trades below the 50-day moving average, which it does right here in green. Oh, right there, green. 50-day moving average may act as resistance, while support may be found near the 200-day moving average. If the stock can break resistance, it may see further upward, blah, blah, blah. The RSI has been moving higher and crossed above the middle line. This means there is no more buying pressure and selling pressure in the stock. Bullish traders are looking to see the stock break above pattern resistance with strong volume in the stock. If the RSI can climb higher as the stock moves with volume, it may see a breakout and continue to climb. Yes, we know. We've needed volume here for a few weeks. I think we bust up over 40. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of eyeballs on this stock. People sitting on sidelines, they know what's going on. A lot of people just don't jump in and hold like all of us dumb money apes, right? We've been doing it for months, but a lot of people don't do that, so keep that in mind as well. This was interesting. U.S. hedge funds were caught off guard by China's massive regulation drive stock sell-off, says Goldman Sachs. U.S. hedge funds have been burned by China's regulatory crackdown in recent months, according to Goldman Sachs. U.S. hedge funds have been caught off guard by China's regulatory crackdown and ensuing sell-off in China stocks like Alibaba, Tencent, and JD.com. 1/3 of hedge funds in our analysis held about China ADR in their long portfolio at the start of 3Q, contributing to the recent headwinds against hedge funds. Goldman Sachs explains the bank analyzed 813 hedge funds with nearly $3 trillion in gross equity positions at the start of July. Found that interesting. A couple of these all the stuff going into play, a couple quick little tweaks that go on here. I didn't mean to say tweakers. But one of these little things, and I think it's going to be the least thing we expect, maybe the least time we expect, but one little thing here, this got me thinking too, caught off guard, rules, regulations, one little thing, and this thing blasts off, or the whole market busts. Margin calls happen. There's so much going on. The reverse repo. any one of these little tiny thingy McBobbers could just blast us off into Orbitsville. Okay, guys, let's see what the heck Tuesday. What is tomorrow? Tuesday it is. Let's see what the rest of this week brings. Excited. Very good day today. So we'll talk to you next time.